Car we're working on today is a 2004 Oldsmobile Alero. We're going to be replacing the sway bar links and sway bar bushings in the rear. First thing you're going to want to do is get to the back of your car, jack it up, get the wheels off, and get ready to work. After you have the car jacked up and the wheels off, you can come down and remove your first link bolt right here. After you have both of the link bolts removed, you can go ahead and lift up on your sway bar, pull it up, make it easy to work on. Go ahead and pull off your links now. You might need a little heat if you're up here in the north like me, and get these off before you go to the bushings. After you've come down, pulled off your links, let that bad boy hang, we're going to come up here into where the bushing's at, and we're going to remove this one bolt on each side right here. Take those off, and then that's going to let the sway bar hang loose, and we'll be able to replace those bushings. Just another little word of caution: if you're up here in the north like me, don't try to take these off in one shot with your impact or anything like that. There's going to be a ton of corrosion. You could strip them, or worse, break this off the back, and you'll be in a whole world of trouble. Don't make a quick job take a lot longer than it needs to. After you have both of the bolts removed, you'll be able to lift these up and start to push and work the bar out. These are keyed in here, so they have a little bit of a twist that you can use to take them in and out. These are how the two pieces will look once they're out. This is what actually sits over the sway bar, and this is the piece that locks into the frame. Locks in like that and turns down. You can take your sway bar out if you're having a hard time with these. I wanted to show that. Depending on what tools you have, you may be able to just slip them onto the bar in there. Best bet is to soak them in some hot water for a little bit. It makes them a lot softer. Once you have your new bushings on, you can go ahead and throw that bar back under the car. Once you have your new bushing and bracket hung back in there, you'll get your bolts threaded up and you'll torque them to 74 foot-pounds. After you have your bolts installed and torqued down, come back down, you're going to put in your new links. You have to take note of which way you took them off too. They have a little bend to them, and you got to make sure this bend actually faces forward. That's the correct way. The new ones will probably be labeled. These ones are on this car, but if they're not, just make sure that the bend goes forward. After you have both links put back on, it is easier to put them on when they're not both unconnected instead of connecting one at a time. You can come back down and install your bottom bolt back to the steering knuckle. That goes on. This you want to try to get as close as you can. If you don't have to be exactly perfect from where the old one came off, because the car is going to work itself into the spot that it came from. Once you have your links back through and the bolts threaded in, you can go ahead and torque that one to 37 foot-pounds. The last thing you'll need to do is throw your wheels back on and torque them down to 105 foot-pounds, and you are done.